Focused and driven, Donna Karan was a paragon of the 80s career woman, and she designed for the life she led. Rather than creating sharp, aggressive power suits, Karan built a wardrobe for real life based on simplicity, comfort, versatility, and luxury.
I design for myself and women like me. I think I have an inner understanding, basically, of what women need. You know, not such a perfect body. Women who are on the go constantly, who don't have time to shop, basically, and who like clothes.
You always know when it's a Donna dress. It's like the fabric is going to be really beautiful, but it's going to have a little bit of stretch in it. You can wear it when you're feeling very skinny, but you can also wear it when you're feeling very kind of not so skinny.
Karan began her career creating American sportswear at Anne Klein. In 1974, Klein's unexpected death catapulted 25-year-old Karan and friend Louis Delolio to the chief design post. In 1985, with the help of husband and business partner Steven Weiss, Karan launched her signature line, unveiling her landmark 7 Easy pieces and bringing comfortable chic within the grasp of every woman.
I think the foundation of the bodysuit is the start of the whole thing. It contains the body to a certain form, and it's never sloppy, it's never, you know, baggy. It just kind of feels good and works with the body. I think we are talking about ease, modernity, simplicity, and something that you want to buy. Stripping it away. I think we need less, not more. I'm saying strip it down and enjoy your pieces.
With a core philosophy of pared down essentials, an intuitive understanding of people's needs, and a keen business acumen, Karan soon introduced her bridge line DKNY, a men's line, fragrances, and accessories, and became one of the first designers to promote a fully branded lifestyle concept.
Creating a brand is about, I've always thought about it as lifestyle, understanding people's needs and desires, that it's never about only clothing, but it's about concept.
As one woman to another, I'm proud to present the CFDA Women's Wear Designer of the Year Award to my friend, Donna Karan.
This award is truly a celebration of the women in my life. Women like Iman and Demi, who inspired me with their style and their passion. The women who pushed me creatively, who believe in me and support me through the years.
1996 brought Donna yet another CFDA award, a successful European launch, and a Wall Street debut. Donna's global domination continued. In 2001, leading French luxury group LVMH reportedly inked a $645 million deal with Donna Karan that included the celebrated American label.
I think Donna is really the best American designer. You know, there are very few American names known all over the world, and she is one of them.
Karan has remained at the top of the fashion industry without bowing to the vagaries of trend by staying true to her design beliefs.
She's pretty much the most iconic American woman designer in the world. Such an inspiration to all women because she has such a successful, healthy, beautiful life, you know, that she's created on her own.
I hope to be able to create my whole life. You know, that was a gift I've been given. It's not about me. So, and if I can help people feel good about themselves, that makes me feel good.
It was at Anne Klein that Donna Karan began to lay the tenets of her design perspective that would stay with her throughout her career.
There's a similarity between a lifestyle, a taste level, which I learned here at Anne Klein. You know, she was my first teacher, my only teacher, basically. So there are similarities in that respect. The quality of the workmanship, the luxuriousness of the collection. But then independently, the clothes then become instinctively both Lewis's and mine.
We just work as a team. I mean, it's easy. It's never any rules or regulations. It just happens.
We start fall '79 with gray flannel, the suit, the most important silhouette, and all the alternatives of how to pull gray together and the various proportions of the suit. We designed for a very active woman. We designed for a woman who's sophisticated, who's not young and kicky, who understands quality, who understands herself and a self in her clothes. The clothes never dominate her. I can't worry about exactly what I'm going to wear, but my clothes have to work in my wardrobe. That I don't pick out each individual outfit and they stand alone, but there's a working within the clothes themselves. I'll wear something from last season, mixed with something from another season, mixed with something, you know, continually growing and building a wardrobe. A customer walks into the dressing room. How do I pull the whole look together? Don't be afraid of mixing colors. As we're showing here, a green suede shirt, purple side drape skirt, the accent of the belt, the addition of a beret, the mood of a colored glove. We've designed this collection as if it was in a woman's closet.
I mean, the reason that the designer business exists is because women relate to a person. And it's a whole, you know, they feel like they know you.
I feel fashion constantly evolves. I think your customer is always changing. Your customer is getting older. She's getting more sophisticated. You're finding a new customer. That's how life goes. That's how fashion goes. I don't think it's, I don't think you can ever hold on to one particular customer. She grows in her taste level and her desires. You're always finding a new customer. That's how a company continues to grow.
Donna Karan, formerly of Anne Klein and Company, is now working under her own name for the first time, and she is on her way to becoming a big name. Her handsomely cut signature blazer tops a soft jersey scarf skirt and broadcloth trousers. Karan's coats are superb in their simplicity. White cashmere is pure elegance. Is a collection of big city sophistication, and the jacket plays an important role. Soft suede is cut with a soft touch and tops long circular skirts. A leather circular skirt is long on style. The classic polo coat is a beauty in navy. A one-button plaid jacket pulls a look together. While for evening, the skirt goes to the limit. Long on sequins is long on glamour for nighttime sophistication. richly tops a nighttime circle of black velvet. And it's all-out glamour for night with a dressed-down bareness of black cashmere. Donna Karan, making her own name a big name for fall '85.
Donna Karan didn't move to New York to pursue a career on Fashion Avenue. She was born here. A native New Yorker, the electrifying success of Karan's chic city style makes her the hottest designer in America today. Nobody understands women better than Donna Karan.
Women who watch the show say, you know, that they think I understand them. I said, well, you know, I am them. You know, we're women. Women. And how they feel. Oh, she's me. I guess I'm Donna Karan. Me. I design for myself and women like me.
And the casual sophistication of Donna Karan's fall collection meets the demands of today's active lifestyle.
The body has evolved itself this season. 6 years ago, it started as the bodysuit, and then it went into the unitard, and this season it's the body dress. So what we've taken is matte jersey, which we start out as a bodysuit, and now that's stretch, which has never yet been done, and developed them as dresses. And then it's a new way of wearing jackets. The fact that they're unlined, the jackets all stretch, so they have total flexibility and movement to it. And the thing about designing, which is great, is because you're always making it different, you know, and bringing it to another dimension. Oh, God, this leather jacket. I haven't gotten the leathers off because it really is the kind of thing that you throw on with everything, where from day to evening it's comfort, it's a new kind of jacket, it's sassy, it's sporty. DKNY has been a tremendous inspiration to me as well. Loving all the street fashion of what's happening there and saying, you know, it's cool. You know, I love it, but I want it done my way. Really a very signature collection for me. Everything that I really loved. I thought back over the 6 years and actually my lifetime of designing. And what I wanted to do was to sort of embody the best or the evolution of what we were designing. And I started out with the foundation of black, feeling that color was important, but women really do love black, and how to establish a new way of dressing in black, black with color. Sculptural. My husband's a sculptor, and he's been working on a project that I have found very inspirational. And off of this project came the inspiration of the collection as well as the menswear collection we worked on. So I was working on 2 new things right now, and all that really inspired this collection, the menswear, my husband's sculpture, and our basic signature feelings of black and gold.
Long known for her flawless grasp of what women want, Donna Karan turns to the needs of men.
I think probably the most exciting thing in fashion right now is menswear. There's so many different men out there, so many types of men, that their sensitivities has grown to a different height about menswear. DKNY man is, you know, he's rock and roll, and he's a young kid that's got to go to work, and he's, oh my God, I got to wear a suit, and I throw my suit on. It's a little poorer. It doesn't have that level of sophistication. It's for skis and gyms and hot nights out. You know, when he says get dressed at night, you know, he wears his leather and snakeskin jeans. Not that he doesn't wear his tuxedo, but he might wear a military jacket as his tuck. He's freer. He's a different kind of space and head. It's not as sophisticated. It's a little bit more edgy. You know, it's like the city. It's the outside streets of the city. Collection man is much more subtle and much more sophisticated. He's a man who really understands the fineness of tailoring. When I started designing men, I felt there was something that I had to say. The same 7 easy pieces that a woman now has learned to love, a man really can do the same thing. And it's his black suit. He could dress it up, dress it down, same way that a woman can. You know, wear a piece of leather with your black pants, a cashmere sweater. It's all those subtleties. I love dressing men. I love the subtlety of it. I love the sophistication of it. I love the creativeness of it, the sensualness. I love fabric. So as a fabric person, designing men's clothes for me is very exciting. And it's all about sculpture. And what could be a better form to work on than a male form?
The Fine Art of Menswear from Donna Karan.
I have a tremendous admiration for Donna Karan. I think that she's an incredible role model. She's worked tremendously hard. She's followed her beliefs. She's very talented, but she is focused. She has been able to focus her talent in order to create clothing that is extremely wearable and beautiful.
I think she's incredibly exciting, incredibly visionary. This show is always one of the best.
You can dress in the morning, you can stay for lunch, and you really can enjoy your evening. And you don't have many designers like this, which make clothes like this.
Whenever I'm dressing portrait commissions, I usually call up Donna to help me out because her clothes look wonderful on all kinds, shapes, and sizes. And that's what I think is great. She dresses every woman in the world.
I think this was about answering the woman and what her needs are. I think she was talking to me. I was listening to her. She said that, she wants clothes that are simple, easy, comfortable. Sensual, not sexual, because I find that sexual is wrong and sensual is right. Being free to express herself, that it's not about a thing, but what I do is understand the sculpture of the body and then implement that. It's about yourself and being able to be free. It's not about what you have to do to your body, it's about being your body and being in your own essence. It has nothing about what I put on the clothes. It's about just being yourself and being free. Just make life easy. I want to solve my own problems. When I solve my own problems, I'm the kind of person that wants to say, okay, listen, try this. Any of the black dresses.
Skin color, color is great, nude.
All the slip dresses and the bustiers.
You make your own decisions.
Donna Karan, in her 10th anniversary collection, displayed clothes which embody the mystery of women and the American lifestyle. Yet Karan's philosophy is to live in the here and now. Her clothes were a celebration of luxury, touch, and everything female.
It's a very sensual collection. It's not something that was visually necessarily so apparent, but how the clothes feel. I started out with this coat because it's crepe, it's cashmere back crepe, which is double face. So when you put it on, it's like wearing a baby's blanket, and the whole feeling of double faces give you the ability to mold.
A lot of the fabrics looked like they were made of stretch fabric so that they showed off the body. They were really neat. They didn't look gloomy and ghost-like. They looked really neat and shapely.
They all have stretch, so they feel like knits, but they're all wovens, and they have no lycra in them whatsoever. So they're highly developed, sophisticated fabrics that not necessarily to the eye, but when you put them on. You know, so it has allowed me to develop a whole new shape and silhouette, and it really does come from the fabrication.
I thought it was very quiet and elegant. It was so understated and lovely. Wasn't it beautiful? And those gowns, the ones with the low front and the low backs and just beautiful bottoms, they're beautiful. I loved it.
The reason I showed bare skin is I wanted about the cloth against the body, that it wasn't necessarily shape and silhouette, but it was the feeling of the body. When you get dressed at night, there are sometimes you want to be matte and shape and form, but there's another time when you just want to be lifted, and the idea of lacquering sequins for me that's how I started 10 years ago, and that's why I felt that I needed to do the modern version of them.
There's a huge artist in Donna. She's great. She's a consummate creator. She's always creating at all times. So if she's in the shower, she'll be sketching in the mist on the shower door. If she's in the car, she'll be looking and seeing colors and always integrating the visual stimulation that she gets from her world. So it's a 24-hour life experience for her.
How did you feel tonight walking out and taking that bow?
Complete for the moment. You know, I felt really good. It's very rarely that after a collection that I don't know whether people got it or not, and I hope they did because it was a message that was coming from love.
Celebrating 10 years in the American League, Donna Karan.
Should be a Donna Karan moment.
Always a favorite on the New York fashion circuit, Donna Karan ushered in spring with a collection based on urban sexuality. Sleek knits were cut asymmetrically, and paper chiffons gathered and floated to form the lightest of evening wear.
And Donna, God bless her, remains the queen of New York. She gave us her all today with her magnificent collection this morning for Donna Karan.
Donna Karan started off just fabulous, and she opened her show with some curvaceous black dresses.
Once I do new silhouettes, I always do it in black. So I showed all the silhouettes in black, and then after that, go into the neutrals.
The nudes at Donna Karan looked especially nude, too. In many ways, they're brighter than color. She did incredible navy, draped, jersey dresses. Everything was knee length.
Donna Karan did these incredibly beautiful sort of handcrafted prints on evening dresses that looked almost like they were just textures of fabric layered over chiffon.
Everything was knee length, everything was grown up, very sophisticated, mother and daughter. Or if daughter wants to be more mature, she wears Donna Karan, and mother goes for the micro minis. Both great. Well, I think Donna Karan bridges the gap.
I love Donna Karan's collection because it was so womanly and so sensuous, and she returned to her roots of draping. She's out there twisting the fabric at 5 in the morning the day before the show, and she's got the zen, and she's chiming, and she's doing I Ching. I think she's a great mad master, but it's a great madness. It's a creative madness, which we are missing in the fashion world.
I don't think I've changed from the very beginning. Somebody who loves luxury and comfort and ease, modernity, simplicity, stretch, the body. somebody who embraces women and their body and their emotions.
It's one thing to become great, it's another thing to stay great. Staying power is incredible.
September 11 already held a special significance for Donna Karan. It was her wedding anniversary. This one, the first since her husband Steven Weiss passed away. She dedicated the collection to him, which was inspired by his artwork.
I figured techno couture, love sport, love couture, love to construct. So it was like a new construction. And the fabrics were the key to make it happen. Light, airy, sculptural, techno. Working a jacket, not like a jacket was. The insert seams, the inner linings, the elasticized pockets, the stretch, the boning, the molding. But it did feel like a fresh new way to play with it. I wanted the clothes to feel like a breath of fresh air.
It's her first show since the death of her husband, and very much inspired by his sculptures and his paintings in the lines and in the kind of intricate geometries that were at play there. It was a very conceptual collection.
Donna really has this remarkable knack to blend, beautiful real clothes with an artistic quality. I think that there are many things there that her jackets, her tops, her sweaters, and some of her dresses are just beautiful. And then she did some more, sort of things that were flamboyant in their artsiness.
Color is essential to Donna's collection and vital to her life.
If you go into my room, it's like going into a candy box, going into a flower store. It was this, what are you going to do with all these colors? It made me so happy. It was like looking at flowers and looking at prettiness, and you wanted color around you, but color could be done so poorly. It's a very fine line you have to run. I mean, color done inexpensively is really kind of bad.
How nice it was to see girls smile while wearing the clothes down the runway. How often, smiles are not something that we're used to seeing on the runway, and that was wonderful too.
The world is not the same. We are, new century, new world, and living every day, hoping and praying. What we have is music, we have fashion, we have art, we have love.
Like so many others, Donna has thought about the importance of fashion in a changing world.
I thought about it. Should I give it up? So many things to do out there. Can have some fun. But I realize now is not the time. Now's the time to try to figure out, how we can help and make this a better place. We got our job to do.
It has always been Donna Karan's mission to design clothes for independent urban women. Karan knows that these women, like herself, still need to find time to rejuvenate with a sun-drenched vacation.
I was inspired by going to Corsica and Sardinia, being at the beach and, feeling all the sun and feeling just absolutely terrific.
I love her clothes. I love her. And I think she's so gets us women and what we need today. We have very, active lives, and we travel, a lot, and so one needs everything for every time of the day and night.
Donna's dressed me for a lot of different events, and she's really good with the woman's body and the curvaceousness of a woman's body. She's classy and she's stylish, and I don't know, she's a cool woman, so I love to wear her clothes.
I've been a fan of Donna Karan's for many, many years. I think she makes great clothes. She really understands a woman, so I think that's very important, and I don't think there's a woman in America that wouldn't look good in her clothes.
I wanted it to be sort of an American sportswear kind of feeling, but raw. Probably one of my favorite things is nature, and I'm so constantly inspired by nature and the naturalness, and then the artist that comes out, and I think the biggest creator is, Mother Nature. All the fabrics were hand woven, so it's taking back to the heritage of an American craft, of the hand weaves and the American Indian, but doing it with a sophisticated air. Everything was hand stained and vegetable dyed and hand sewn and hand woven, and all the fabrics had a finish on them, so they were pearlized and they were metallicized and they were copper. So I wanted to take the natural elements of metal and fusing it together with something natural, so it's the organic and the industrial. So it's putting American sportswear, back to its original culture, and then with the seductiveness of an urbanness.
She understands what it's like to be sexy but easy, and in a modern life with clothes that you just love to wear and feel great in.
I think Donna is really the best American designer. There are very few American names known all over the world, and she is one of them.
Surrounded by celebrity friends and family, Donna Karan celebrated the 20th anniversary of her signature label.
I can't believe she's been in business for 20 years. That's the shocking thing that I just realized when I sat down and looked at the program. I forgot about that.
It's been almost 2 decades since Donna Karan introduced her modern system of dressing, built around essential trademark items. This concept, based on what she originally referred to as 7 easy pieces, was initially developed because of Donna's desire to make women's lives easier. She started with a bodysuit, and Karan returns to it 20 years later.
Everyone asked me, can I have my 7 easy pieces again and all of that, and having the 20-year anniversary, it felt so right to kind of put it together and just say, it's right for the time. But then when I look back, I said, I do this every season. It didn't really feel like I was doing anything very different except focusing on it and saying, this is the house of Donna Karan and the staples of who we are and what we stand for.
I think she really understands what women want to wear at every moment of the day. She cuts, the clothes on herself, so she knows what women's weak points are and strong points.
We've been working together for a number of years now, and she really always comes through with something that not only fits perfectly as soon as I put it on, but is so comfortable and strong looking and graceful, and so I think she's incredibly talented.
She really
appreciates the female body, and she loves the female body, and she doesn't like to hide the female body, but she doesn't flaunt the female body. She just follows it and follows the form, and the clothes work around that.
For me, it's always about the body, you know, how the body moves, the liquidity of the body. So clothing the body and draping the body, a woman is a goddess. And if she's in touch with her body, you know, all I do is to find out different ways for her to uncover and cover different aspects of her body, and in a very luxurious way. It's a passion that I have that, to me, there's nothing more beautiful than what God creates in nature. And I go into nature and I just pick up that red and that gold and that green, and I just love it.
No matter what she does, it's always a part of who she is. You know, it's always a special, like, you know, her personal style, her personal energy, her lifestyle. She's like a magnet in fashion, and she's carried that on for years.
It was the most beautiful collection she could have possibly done.
If somebody appreciates it and puts it on, it's my way of touching people. You know, it's a very personal thing that I like to do, and then I like to see addressing people and their needs and their desires. I think that's what I need to do in life.
Even after 20 years in the business, Donna Karan continues to keep her celebrity friends and the industry's insiders guessing as to her next fashion move.
I don't know what to expect from Donna. I mean, sometimes she really speaks to a working woman and her daytime needs. Other times she gets a little bit more artsy and starts playing around with fabric and with twisting and bending in unusual shapes. So I think it's nice. She keeps us guessing.
From the start of the show, Donna put an end to the speculation. Her summer collection was a perfect blend of the designer's love of art and her innate understanding of women.
It's always an exploration of the woman, her body, where she is in her mind, and how fabric talks to me on a sculptural, you know, kind of level. It's like air. You know, the fabrics were beautiful, the lightness of being, the sensuality and strength of a woman, but giving her her strength and her freedom at the same time.
She actually has stuff off the rack that fits me. I like her fabrics and the fact that really when you add a piece, you can keep it in your wardrobe for a very long time. There's something about it that's pretty classic and lush.
Such a beautiful show. It was really one of my favorite shows so far this week. There were amazing silhouettes, and she really kind of solved the problem that volume can create in doing these obi belts that were on the interior in the back, and then but held in the front in a way that's so incredibly flattering.
And it had somewhat of an Asian feeling to it, so it was my passion for both East and West.
I love the splatter print. I mean, obviously, here we are in her husband's studio, her husband that passed away, who was an artist, and I feel like that's something that's so important to her, and she's an artist herself, so doing that kind of splatter print felt really true to Donna Karan.
I've always attached myself to creative people and love working with creative people. The graffiti that hits New York City and the spontaneity of creativity is something that's always been an inspiration to me. The reason I do what I do because I never feel like I've said it. And it was done in a modern way because I think we were looking, there's been so much going backward, it's time to go forward, you know, and really doing it in a creative way. And I think when you think of modernity, you think of modern art.
New York designer Donna Karan isn't one for sitting pretty. Clearly in charge, Donna understands the many facets of a woman. This was underscored by a winter collection that was as strong as it was languid.
I just wanted effortless sensuality. It's effortless because women are sensual. They are comfortable, they are proud, you know, and when you're having that marriage between what you're wearing and who you are, you know, you feel secure. I mean, that's what I think people look at me for, you know, is allow me to find their own security in fashion. You know, when I can be wearing a model's dress, and believe me, I'm not a model size, I say, wow, that's really cool.
She just knows a woman's body, especially if you're not stick thin, you know. It's really great to have somebody that appreciates breasts and designs for them.
Many of her customers think of her as their girlfriend. So I was once, actually a few times with Donna in her store where there was a customer in the changing room and Donna like ran by and saw that. The next thing I saw, she was in the changing room with the customer telling the salespeople, get this, get that. I heard all these squeals coming from there, so she really is the customer's best friend.
She's one of the few contemporary designers right now that's really designing things for strong women, and that's a really important issue for me. You know, it's about, you know, empowering women with their clothes, and it's still sophisticated and absolutely completely sexy.
She goes with her heart and her soul, and she does, you know, she designs a collection that she believes in and not exactly what everyone dictates what they want. She's very true to herself. It's very her, which is nice. Lots of colors and earth tones, and not skinny and slim at all. Very like oversized sweaters and soft silhouettes, and it's beautiful. It's very my mom.
I wanted sort of a little bit of the savage that I have done in the past, and you know, sort of the moodiness that I had created here. So I think when you start to have a language as a designer, as I have, you know, I have so many places to kind of reflect from and know where to go into the future. The fabric had so much to say. The fabrics were so modern and yet so decadent at the same time. You know, they were cashmere, they were lamaze, they were lacquered. I think I stood on my, you know, position that I wanted luxury and creativity marrying itself. It had power. It didn't feel masculine in any way, shape, or form. It said, I'm a woman. You know, I'm a woman of confidence. Well, what I was trying to do is reinstate, you know, what is Donna Karan all about? She's about the woman, she's empowered, she has strength, she has conviction. But what I wanted to do was give her a system of dressing, again.
The look really is like very strong, sleek, elegant hairdo. Then I wanted to do something that I thought was like really pretty and quite unusual. And we come up with this idea where we're actually using hairpins to accessorize the hair. And it's kind of really beautiful because it almost looks like armor. It looks like chainmail, and I kind of really love that.
We're using this, it's really like a kind of grey, bronzy, wet gloss with a kind of gold flecks on it all over the eye, but like a shadow. No mascara, but it's got this wet texture, this sort of shiny, plasticky wet texture, which makes it feel very modern. We're slightly putting a bit of cream tawny blush on the cheeks, and this mother of pearl highlighter down the center of the nose, top of the cheekbones, bow of the mouth, and that again gives it that kind of candlelit dreaminess.
Well, she's pretty much the most iconic American woman designer in the world.
the jewelry, you know, working with Robert again on the jewelry, barking back to where we were, but looking at it through a different lens.
Her dresses are so strong and powerful that it's really, you kind of see the woman, you don't see the dress. It just kind of becomes the person, I don't know.
You know, I think accessories play an extraordinarily important part in what our wardrobe is. You know, whether it's a scarf or the gauntlets, it gives you that little bit of, I'm going to be frivolous. And it can go on, and I can wear one of them, and it transforms to every single outfit. And I think that's really the importance of what accessories are all about. I hope that what happens is it becomes a personal relationship, that it's not thinking about what she chooses, because all the pieces do work, but it's a confidence that she'll have when she puts on the clothes, that it gives her that strength. I thought the girls looked gorgeous.